Every 4 years, 48 countries earn the right to compete on football's biggest stage, the FIFA World Cup. But have you ever wondered, why does Brazil always seem to qualify so easily? Why can tiny countries sometimes make it? And why do some football giants completely miss the tournament? The qualification process is actually one giant competition that lasts almost 3 years, and millions of fans don't fully understand how it works. So today, we're going to explain the entire FIFA World Cup qualification process as simply as possible. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how every country earns its ticket to the biggest sporting event on Earth. Let's begin. Imagine organizing the world's largest football tournament. There are more than 200 national teams spread across every continent, but only 48 places are available at the FIFA World Cup 2026. That means not everyone can go. Instead, every nation has to earn its place through qualification. Think of qualification as one giant entrance exam. Every country starts with the same dream: reach the World Cup. But because football is played differently around the world, FIFA lets each continent organize its own qualification tournament. This makes travel easier, creates regional rivalries, and gives every part of the world a fair chance to qualify. These continental football organizations are called confederations. There are 6 of them. Each one controls football in its region of the world. Let's meet the 6 football confederations. First is Europe. Europe is governed by UEFA. This region includes football powerhouses like France, England, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Italy, and many others. Because Europe has so many strong national teams, it receives the largest number of World Cup qualification spots. Next comes South America. This confederation is called CONMEBOL. It has only 10 member nations, but almost every country here is football crazy. Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, Ecuador, and others compete in one long qualification league where every team plays every other team home and away. It is one of the toughest qualification competitions in world football. Then we have North and Central America, along with the Caribbean. This confederation is called CONCACAF. Since the 2026 World Cup is being hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, those 3 countries automatically qualify. The remaining teams battle for the other available places. Across Africa, football is managed by CAF. More than 50 countries compete for only a limited number of qualification spots. This makes African qualification incredibly competitive, where even strong teams can miss out. In Asia, football is organized by the AFC. The continent has grown enormously over the last few decades. Countries like Japan, South Korea, Iran, Australia, Saudi Arabia, and many emerging nations all compete through several qualification rounds. Finally, there's Oceania. Managed by OFC, this is the smallest confederation. For many years, Oceania struggled to send teams directly to the World Cup, but with the expansion to 48 teams, the region now has a guaranteed qualification place for the first time in history. That's a huge milestone for football development in the Pacific. So how does qualification actually work? The answer is surprisingly simple. Every confederation creates its own tournament. Some use group stages. Some use league tables. Others use knockout matches. The format depends on the number of countries in that region. Let's imagine a simple example. Suppose 12 countries want to qualify. The confederation divides them into 3 groups of 4. Every team plays each other. The group winners advance. Sometimes the runners-up enter another playoff. Eventually, the best teams secure the available World Cup places. That's essentially how qualification works, just on a much larger scale. Europe has dozens of countries. Africa has over 50. Asia has nearly 50. Each confederation designs a system that works for its region. Now here's something many new fans don't realize. Qualification doesn't happen in 1 month. It takes years. Matches are spread across international breaks throughout the football calendar. Players leave their clubs to represent their countries. 1 month they might be playing for Real Madrid, Manchester City, or Bayern Munich. A few days later, they're wearing their national team's colors in front of passionate home fans. Those qualification matches often mean even more than club football, because losing one crucial game can end a nation's World Cup dream. Another important part of qualification is home advantage. Teams don't just play on neutral fields. They travel across deserts, high mountains, freezing winters, tropical heat, long-haul flights, and hostile stadiums filled with tens of thousands of supporters. Imagine flying over 12 hours before playing one of the biggest matches of your career. That's reality for many national teams. Winning away from home is never easy. Here are some fascinating World Cup qualification facts. Fact number 1. More matches are played in qualification than in the actual World Cup tournament. By the time the World Cup begins, thousands of qualification games have already been played around the globe. Fact number 2. Some countries have waited decades just to qualify once. For smaller football nations, simply reaching the World Cup is often celebrated like winning the tournament itself. Fact number 3. Football giants sometimes fail. Italy famously missed 2 consecutive men's FIFA World Cups despite being 4-time world champions. That's how unforgiving qualification can be. Fact number 4. The expansion of 48 teams means more countries now have realistic chances of qualifying than ever before. Fans from nations that rarely appeared in previous tournaments now have genuine hope. Fact number 5. Some qualification matches attract larger crowds than club matches because the entire country unites behind one national team. For 90 minutes, club rivalries disappear. Everyone supports the same badge. So why is qualification such an important part of football? Because the World Cup isn't just about the tournament itself. It's about the journey. Every qualification campaign creates unforgettable moments, last-minute goals, historic upsets, penalty shootouts, unexpected heroes, heartbreaking eliminations. For many fans, qualification is actually more emotional than the World Cup itself because every single match feels like a final. Qualification also helps football grow around the world. Countries invest in youth academies, improve stadiums, develop coaches, and inspire the next generation of players. Sometimes, just qualifying once can completely transform football in a nation. Millions of children suddenly dream of wearing their country's shirt one day. That's the true power of the World Cup. So now you know exactly how countries qualify for the FIFA World Cup. Every nation begins with the same objective: win enough matches in its own continental qualification tournament, earn one of the available places, and book a ticket to football's biggest stage. The formats may look different across Europe, Africa, Asia, South America, North America, and Oceania, but they all lead to the same destination, the FIFA World Cup. And while we only watch the final tournament every 4 years, the real journey begins years before the opening match. Every goal, every save, every point, and every qualification match helps write football history. If this video finally made World Cup qualification easy to understand, leave a like and subscribe to World Cup Blueprint. We'll be breaking down World Cup history, famous football stories, legendary players, unforgettable matches, and everything you need to become a true football expert. And tell us in the comments, which country do you think will be the biggest surprise at the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
And we'll see you in the next football breakdown.